Wargaming Game Center. This is the launch application for Wargaming for games like World of Tanks. And I'm going to go through it and I'm going to show you every feature in here. So first of all, over here you have your username, the server that you're on, which is North America, your email address. Over here you can activate a code from Wargaming. So if you see a code somewhere, this is one of the places where you can activate it. Over here I've got some games that I have installed. World of Tanks, World of Warships, World of Warplanes. It shows how much free experience you have, how much cash you have, how much premium time you have. So you can see I haven't played World of Warplanes in a long time, and there's some free experience and maybe some gold currency in the game. Over here you've got account management, which probably goes to, yeah, definitely it goes to the web server, and then change your password. I happen to use a very long password. It's not 8 characters. So I advise you do the same thing. Put a password that's like 20 characters. Add account, which I think is going to let you put in an EU address or an Asia address. You can put it in right over here. So over here you have notifications about updates to the software. You're probably not going to check it very often. This means that something is being downloaded. If you click over here and something's in the progress of being downloaded, it will show up over here. We've got settings. We're going to go through the settings. Language. Launch when I start the computer. I don't need that. Exit when I close the main window. Minimize. Get updates before their official launch. So if they say, well, on Monday we're going to launch a new version, you can click this link and it will update before Monday, so that on Monday, if they say 6 a.m. or 8 a.m., you can start playing it right away without having to wait a little bit more time for the update. Use all computer resources. I usually uncheck that. Download updates in advance. You can limit the speed for uploads and downloads. We've got automatically updates installed games. I have World of Tanks, Master of Orion, and World of Warplanes installed. This is the port. In-game overlay, I haven't seen them. And it looks like World of Warplanes has an in-game overlay. So over here we have support tickets, help, player support, the user license, privacy. WG check, I think it checks all of your files to make sure that the files haven't been modified. And you see over here it says install game by ID. So if they say, well, the common test server is out, they'll give you like some sort of a code, and you go and you paste it over here and it will download the common test server. Over here you have all the games that you can install. World of Tanks, World of Warships, World of Tanks Blitz. This is the PC version of the cell phone version of World of Tanks. World of Warplanes, Master of Orion. I like the game Master of Orion. Steel Hunters is a mech warrior type game. This is for the video game systems like the Xbox or the PlayStation. This is World of Tanks Blitz for mobile. You've got World of Warships Legends for mobile, and World of Warships Blitz for mobile. I'm going to say this one again. World of Warships Legends for mobile. Over here I have the game Master of Orion, and you can obviously hit the play button and it will play. Over here it says you are running the latest game version. This is not always accurate, so don't give it 100% trust. If you have an issue with your connection, it might not work. Over here you've got game settings, the language, automatically update, the language for the news, check and repair, uninstall, add to the firewall, install additional game instance. I'm sure that you could come up with a reason to do that. So over here we have World of Tanks. There is a setting over here that's very important. You see it says standard definition and high definition. So if you want better graphics, you put the high definition. I've got a slow computer now, so I have to use standard definition. Over here you see we've got some game announcements. This is probably for veterans. Over here you've got information about the referral program. With the referral program, you have to play with your friend in order to get the prize. We got a link to the premium shop, which is going to go to the website. And over here we've got news announcements that you can click on the news announcements. I apologize that my connection is slow because I am playing from the other side of the world, but it does show the news announcements, and it's similar to what you see on the website. Over here we have a link that says guides and more. We've got game guide, player support, things you've already seen. The social media links, for example, on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, etc. And then we've got for World of Warplanes, it's similar layout. You got an option for the premium shop. You've got some news stories over here. Failed to check whether the necessary software is installed on your computer. Please restart the check. Contact your system administrator. It says over here, check and install. You can install on a USB. I installed mine on an SD card, and it worked pretty good. It was just as good as having it on my SATA drive. I don't have an SSD, unfortunately. So that's basically it. You can install World of Warships. I haven't played Steel Hunters. World of Tanks is a pretty fun game. I had to stop playing it because of the ping time. So that's basically it. If you play internationally on more than one server, you're gonna see over here I've got 3 different accounts. So if I want to, I could switch to the EU server and play the game. Before you had to do this using a mod, but it looks like they may have gotten it in the game. So over here with the play button, you notice there's a little down arrow, and it says launch the game with default graphics settings, launch the game in safe mode. So that means that there's going to be no mods, and I don't use any mods. And if you get a substantial update, the mods are not transferred when you do an update. You have to go and you have to manually copy them, and they might not work. So that's basically it, and you probably already know about using the play button. The games are free. Master of Orion at one point was a game that you paid for. As far as I know, it's free right now. And Modern Armor, Blitz, Legends. The ones Modern Armor for the Xbox, I don't know if you got to pay for it or not. Okay, so that's basically it. You've got the refresh, import installed games. Over here it's looking to see if there's anything on my computer. I don't know if you can see it, but because you don't have to install it through this window. You can install it from the website, and you can install previous versions. If you've got an old replay, you can install a previous version and play the old replay and then record them. I had to do that before because I've got a ton of replays, and 90% of the time the replays don't work with a new version, so you got to record your replays immediately. This is Wargaming Game Center. If you have any questions or comments, you can go to my discussion forum at cheapbooks.cc, look under video games and then war games. And I am the owner of cheapbooks.com, which is a website for searching for books, textbooks, and other items. Check below to see if there's a link for the War Game Starter Kit. If you don't see it, search for it in my YouTube account for World of Tanks Starter Kit, or check in my discussion forum. I will eventually have the link below, but there might be a little bit of a delay depending on when you watch the video. And you get like a free premium tank when you do the starter kit. Okay, so that's it. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.